we can change others. So we need to really instill the value of commitment and personal change. This is an estimated number. I'm not sure whether I'm really giving you the right figure, and because it might not be the latest or the up-to-date census here. But this is a little scenario I want you to look at. In this community, let's say there are about 150,000 to 200,000 Ethiopians in the Washington vicinity area. And let's assume that 29% of the American population will be youth. And based on that, let's say 43 to 58,000 of the Ethiopian community in this area will be the youth community. So that will give us a ratio of 3 to 1, 3 adults to 1 mentor. But let me tell you, it only needs 1 person to mentor. So there is a vast number of people who can mentor. And I really encourage you to come and help out in any way you can. At this point, I'll take a little break and try to tell you about the most beautiful young people I met while trying to mentor at the Mariam Church. They are, as I call your name, please stand up. They are Ermias, Nunu. Stand up, Ermias. Sosna and Rahel. Please give them a round of applause. I think I'm about to finish. If you're bored, I'm so sorry. This is a quotation I like. Martin Luther King Jr. You don't go wrong with him, right? He's a dream, he's everything. And he said, everybody can be great because anybody can serve. You don't have to have a college degree to serve. You only need a heart full of grace, a soul generated by love. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Tika. Can we please give her another round of applause? All right. Our next organization is Redefine Life Foundation. This organization is truly our mentor, and as you know, because we're a relatively new organization, and we take a lot of pride in calling them our partners. We're going to have the Redefine Life Foundation members come here and tell us about the great work they're doing. Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome, everybody. First off, we would like to thank David Muluna and the C.E.O. Foundation allowing us to present our foundation, and also we would like to thank all of you for coming to attend this good cause. Sorry about that. First off, I would like to start by saying why we're here today. As the previous presenters mentioned, we're all here because we share a common interest in helping our people back home, whether it be in healthcare or education. So what is our deal? Our deal is Redefine Life Foundation. It's based in Michigan. It envisions and creating a sustainable system in which children are empowered at a young age for a lifelong objective and productive participation within the society. So the concept that RDL, the Redefine Life Foundation, basically we want to take a child out of the streets where the child is prone to hunger, physical and mental abuse, hopelessness, into a life where the basic necessities are met, meals, shelter, education, and also a mental stability. And the vision we have is the children will represent all children in the street. The Redefine Life Center will enable these children to be a productive citizen of their community, and they can go back to the RDL facility that would help the future children that come to this center. So I will tell you a little bit of history how this Redefining Life Foundation started. Back in 2000, these are a group of students, engineering students at Bahrain University, decided to break their routine life. They would walk outside in their campuses and seeing these children on the street, and instead of just saying, well, this is the way of life, and walk away, they decided to redefine life by helping these kids on the street. They didn't really have a lot of resources to do so, but from the money their parents give them, their allowance money, they were helping kids from the street by enrolling into school, giving them all the necessities they need as far as stationery material for school, and also mentoring them and tutoring them while they're still currently living on the street. Doing that was really difficult for the kids to actually attend school because they didn't really have a place to stay. So they decided to ask the local government to give them a place so they could take on some kids and help them get access to education, healthcare, and what they need. And as you can see, I don't know if you can see clearly, but this is the actual home they were given by the local government. Really not in a livable condition for the kids, but it was better than being on the street. So they took 11 kids and took them in this home where they're helping them, giving them access to education while they're staying in this home. This is really the inside view, let alone 11 kids. You can't even put one person in this room, but they were managed to keep them in there, in this facility. So in doing that, these group of students asked the Bahrain University to provide them with food 3 times a day, starting in 2001, all the way up to 2007, and for some economic reasons, the university stopped providing food at the end of 2007. So while this was going on, one of the founding members from Bahadar had the opportunity to come to the United States and came in contact with a group of us in Michigan and told us what they're doing to help kids on the street. And this really inspired us, and we quickly formed Redefine Life Foundation based in Michigan, so we can go ahead and help these group of students what we can do here. So of course, the first thing we looked at was this living condition has to change. So we didn't really have a lot of liberty to do a fundraiser because we were still in the process of becoming a non-profit organization. So we put together a couple of events, get-together events, and from the proceeds that we got, we were able to renovate their house to what you see on the picture there. And also we used the money to pay for a processing fee to becoming a nonprofit organization. We actually became a nonprofit organization in November 2008. This is basically what the picture looked like inside, before and after. We were able to change the ceiling, floor, roofing, and all the material they need as far as bed, table, and any stationary material for these kids. I was actually fortunate enough to be there while this was going on, and just to see these kids' faces with joy was really a heartwarming feeling.